seemed like yesterday when we were, starting our first practice with spring ball. We played a lot of young players last year and knew how important the spring was for us to see, the guys in different situations. We saw improvement throughout the time. We haven't had a lot of injuries, per se. We had a new offense we were installing, and feel like guys have gotten a good grasp of that. So, about where we want to be at this phase. We're a little banged up. We're thin. It's kind of good to see a lot of our incoming freshmen here, watching, their new football team. So we're going to take a little bit of a break, and next time we get together officially, we'll have everybody together. Take your question.
What did you see out of your offense, and what do you think you showed the fans about your offense?
Well, our offense is about, we want to be a fast break offense. We want to be able to get, our playmakers in open field, one-on-one situation. We have some offensive guys that can make you miss in open field. I thought Rayvon Bonner did a good job running the football, like he did last year when he got his rep. Reggie Corbin can make you miss in the open field. So we saw some good things. But, when you're going offense versus defense, somebody looking good, somebody isn't. So have a little bit of concern that way.
What did you see out of Cam Thomas today? Just how's his development been going so far this spring?
Well, part of the development is getting as many reps as possible. Our guys have gotten that. Cam has been in every situation. He's been under, leading our team throughout the spring. Thought he made some good throws today. Some throws we like to have back. So we're not, game ready or anything like that, but we're headed in the right direction.
Lovie, when you recruited Bobby Rountree, you thought he could be a special talent. What's his step this spring? What do you see?
We still love him. He does everything, as a coach, he does everything you want a player to do and be, everything you want a player to be. I think he's gotten better. What he can be, of course, we think he can be a dominant defensive end someday. We've seen him get better as a pass rusher, and he'll tell you he has a lot better knowledge of the position.
We saw some big plays today, Lovie. How does that kind of shape into what you hope this offense can be and bring?
Well, you look at our stats last year, we didn't score enough points, kind of simply that. Nowadays, teams, offenses get a lot of plays, which leads to a lot of production. So for us to be able to, our guys feel like they can move the ball. So again, we're headed in the right direction. Still have a long ways to go.
Coach, you had a couple of guys mentioned during the spring. What's their status going forward?
Well, we have some players that we're going to miss the spring. So status-wise, a lot of those players that missed, and we're going to reevaluate after the spring. So these upcoming weeks, we'll be able to do that a little bit. Some with injuries and some off the field things. So that's the next step.
This group will look a lot different when you get them back together in the fall.
It will, and that's why it was important for the players we have here now to take advantage of reps that they're getting. You look at the quarterback position. We have one scholarship quarterback right now on campus. We'll have four. We'll have about five probably next time we get together. So I think hopefully the players are taking advantage of it, but we'll have a totally different look, not only the quarterback position, for our entire team later on.
What did it mean to have so many guys here today for the 2019 class and even 2020 guys?
The guys are invested. Nowadays, there's great communication throughout. But, this wasn't exactly game day, but, we're going to play on that same turf. So it's good for the guys to get here and for our incoming player to just, get a little bit of a feel and see what their competition looks like as much as
Felt like the offensive line held up pretty well today at times. They're really young. What was your biggest takeaway from them? What's their step before fall camp?
Well, we want that. We want to keep the crew together as much as possible. They're a tough group. We saw progress from them last year as all the young players played. They know a lot more about football right now. So, last year was a lot of it was stance, first step, and all those things. Now they've advanced quite a bit. So they're healthy and. In time, we feel like we're going to be pretty good up front on both sides of the ball, really.
Coach, a lot of recruits here today. What's your pitch to those guys?
We've been pitching to them for a long period of time. Guys are, paying attention. We're trending. Ladyville is catching on, so people want to know what we're doing around here a little bit. There's a reason why some of these high-profile players are kind of getting on board a little bit. They have faith in what we're doing and want to be a part of it.
Or are Mikey and Ricky Smalling right now? Are they getting there ready to go?
Ready to go? We held some people out that had some bumps and bruises, guys that we kind of know about a little bit. both of them, Ricky has nursed an injury throughout the spring, so we want to take, be a little bit cautious with him. And Mike, the plan was for him to just catch some punts today, so they're right on track.
And Bennett Williams, you thought he was going to be out for today, actually the last couple practices, but that's not a long-term thing.
Ankle-wise, no, it shouldn't be. We have bumps and bruises at the end of practice.
Explanation for the 4 long runs.
I'm sorry?
Explanation for the 4 long runs.
Well, you're talking about as the head football coach. I look at it from offense. You really like it offensively. That's what you're asking me. Really like what they were able to do with it. Of course, defensively, can't give up those big runs as much as anything. I had my head down an awful lot, to be truthful. I'm anxious to see the video to see exactly what we were able to do on those. But we always talk about trying to get our guys in open field. You make one guy miss, you got a chance to go to distance. And it's good to see that we have a little bit of speed to be able to do that.
What did you see from the edge rushers here today?
What did I see from what now?
From the edge rushers, guys like
edge rusher. Well, it's pretty hard. For most of the players out there today, we got a chance to really see. But when you can't touch the quarterbacks, it's hard to say who can really finish a play and who can't. We just got to go on what those guys have been doing through drills and all of that, and we like what we've seen from them.